At the risk of ticking off a wide swath of TCM viewers who revere her, I am going to suggest that Ginger Rogers was not the right actress for this part. In fact, right off the top of my head, I can name 4 women more suited to this role who would have made Sherry Conley a more memorable, or at least less irritating character. Judy Holliday, Jean Hagen, Jan Sterling, and best of all, Gloria Graham. After all, Graham had already played the part. Sherry Conley is a dead ringer for Debbie Marsh, the gangster's moll Gloria played to perfection 2 years earlier in Columbia's The Big Heat. She may not have wanted to play the same role again, but I can't help but imagine what she could have done with the part. I suspect it would have been funnier and more poignant. Now, before you Ginger Rogers fans start in with the hate mail, please don't misunderstand. Rogers is a terrific actress in dramas as well as musical comedies, and she'd played a similar role before as the title character in 1942's Roxy Hart. But here, she's simply trying too hard. You never get a sense of a real person beneath the brassy armor, which is odd because the role of Sherry Conley is based on an actual person, legendary gangsters moll Virginia Hill. At the top of the show, I mentioned how the original play, Dead Pigeon, was inspired by the televised Senate hearings into organized crime. No witness at those hearings created a bigger sensation than Virginia Hill, notorious for being the paramour of mobster Bugsy Siegel. In fact, Siegel was murdered in her Beverly Hills home. When Hill testified before the Senate on March 15, 1951, she caused a media frenzy. An estimated 20 million Americans tuned in to get a gander at this mystery woman. Who knew there were 20 million TV sets in America in 1951? Hill was quite a handful for the staid senators, funny, brash, and defiant, and she left the chambers without divulging anything of use to investigators. Her line, "I don't know anything about anybody," immediately entered American vernacular speech. She refused to talk to male reporters outside the chambers, and when Marjorie Farnsworth, a reporter for the New York Journal-American, tried to get a quote, Hill called her a dirty little bum and punched her in the face. This was who Ginger Rogers was trying to capture in Tight Spot. I'll leave it up to viewers to decide for themselves if she did. Virginia Hill inspired many fictional variations over the years, including Joan Crawford's role as Lorna Hanson Forbes in the 1950 noir The Damned Don't Cry. Diane Cannon played her by name in a 1974 TV movie, and Annette Bening was up to the challenge in 1991's Bugsy, opposite Warren Beatty's Ben Siegel. I also mentioned at the top that Edward G. Robinson was suffering through a downswing in his career. It wasn't just the McCarthy witch hunt that caused him grief. Alimony payments to his wife of more than 25 years, Gladys Lloyd, forced Robinson to sell off his spectacular art collection, regarded as the best in Hollywood. At the lowest point of his life and career, Robinson got a boost from an unexpected benefactor. Cecil B. DeMille, one of the town's staunchest conservatives, gave the ultra-liberal Robinson a major role in the 10 Commandments, essentially ending his gray listing in Hollywood. Robinson said that DeMille restored my self-respect. You can weigh in with your thoughts about Tight Spot on the Noir Alley Facebook page and Twitter feed. Let me hear it, Ginger Rogers fans. Next week, I'll be back with a film from 1947, a complex murder mystery dripping with high noir style. It's The Unsuspected, directed by the great Michael Curtiz and starring Claude Rains and noir favorite Audrey Totter. See you next weekend.